Hey, what's happening on YouTube and all the NFL YouTube prognosticators and NFL fans everywhere? This is Andrew Warren, back here once again, giving you my thoughts about Week 12 and my picks for Week 13 of the 2017 NFL season. Well, hope you guys had a wonderful Thanksgiving. I know I did. So, hey, but for Thanksgiving games, I went 2-1. But against the spread, not so much as the rest of the week with that, too. Overall, I went 11-5 straight up and 7-9 against the spread. So we gotta get things ball rolling right now for against the spread. So let's hope we kick it off this week. So, anyways, overall, I'm 89-82 for against the spread and 114-62 overall straight up. So that's the 62 over the 62% straight up. But we need to get to the against the spread really well. So, well, that's that part. So now let's go on my thoughts about Week 12. Well, Week 12 it was an interesting one. The Thanksgiving games, I told you, take the Vikings and Lions. They did well straight up, but not against the spread. So, but the Cowboys and Chargers look like the team of destiny right now, as the Cowboys look unfolded. But I told you to pick Dallas. But what am I gonna do? And straight up, that didn't do. And against the spread, didn't do well either. Redskins and Giants. Hey, the Redskins got it straight up, but overall, the Redskins won the game by more than 10 points. So it was a boring game, but still, I got the point straight up. Atlanta doing Atlanta things. They're coming back stronger than they need to, and I got the points overall for the Bucs game. Bengals and Browns. There's not much I can say about that one. The Bengals did what they needed to do, and it's Cleveland. Cleveland's just tanking already. So Titans over the Colts. Well, yeah, I told you to pick the Titans, and then the Titans won, and they won straight over against the spread, so that worked out both ways. The thing that didn't work out, which the Chiefs should be in panic mode, is the Kansas City Chiefs, which they lost to Buffalo, and they didn't get the spread on that one either. So, hey, in the Patriots and Dolphins, well, that didn't turn out working well either. So, hey, what am I gonna? Well, actually, it did work out both ways because the Patriots needed to do what they needed to do against Miami to try to get the division. And, of course, they got the spread with 17.5 point spread in the Panthers and Jets. It looked like the Jets were going to win the game at first. All of a sudden, Carolina got on fire, and it worked out perfectly for Carolina to win both ways. Same thing with the Eagles and Bears. The Eagles are doing Eagle things, and they're spread, and they're beating Vegas, too. Hey, because they covered the point spread as well. Seahawks and 49ers. Well, the 49ers look like they're imploding right now, but now they got Jimmy Garoppolo in there, so, hey, what can you do? But both ways, it worked out for both ways of Seattle, straight up and against the spread, so it worked out both ways on that one as well. Not so much for the Steelers and Packers. Steelers won the game straight up, but the Steelers didn't cover the 15-point spread, so that didn't work. But the Ravens and Texans, similar situation. Ravens won the game, but Houston never covered, so, hey. What can you do? But hey, that's my wrap it up for Week 12. Now what's going on to Week 13? Starting with tonight's game, the Thursday night game, the Redskins and Cowboys. Cowboys are 1 point favorite at home, which is kind of surprising. Well, I think it's at home. I don't remember where it is, but anyways, the Cowboys are a 1 point favorite in this one. I gotta tell you, I mean, Dak Prescott doesn't look like the same Dak Prescott with Ezekiel Elliott being there. So I'm not going to put my trust into that one right now. So I'm going to take the Redskins over the Cowboys. Kirk Cousins doing Kirk Cousins things. Then I'm going to take the Redskins over the Cowboys. And if the Redskins win, Philadelphia is going to get the division of the NFC East, which we'll get to Philadelphia in a minute. And on the line, the Redskins, like I told you, the Cowboys are favored by 1, so I'm going to take the Redskins +1 in this one because I'm going to tell you to pick the Redskins. Vikings and Falcons, this is a really important game for both teams, but the one who has the better defense is probably going to win the game. That's going to be Minnesota on this one. I'm going to tell you to take the Vikings over the Falcons. On the line, the Falcons are 2.5 point favorites at home, which I understand it's at home, but I'm going to tell you to pick the Vikings, though, but +2.5. Okay, the Patriots and Bills. I'm not going to lie. Patriots did what they needed to do. The Bills snapped their 20-game giving up point streak, whatever the heck it was. So, but the Patriots are going to do Patriots things right now. They're going to squash Buffalo. I'm going to tell you to pick the Patriots over the Bills in Buffalo. On the line is a 10.5-point favorite. No, 10-point favorite for the Patriots. But I'm going to tell you to take the Patriots minus 10 because it's a 10-point range. In the Packers and in the Bears and the 49ers, well, let me tell you this one. The Bears are doing decent right now. They're not doing great, but they're going to look better in the future. I can definitely tell you that one right now. But we could see Jimmy Garoppolo in there for the 49ers. But the Bears look like the team of the future right now. They look like they're going to be good for the next few years. So, but I'm going to tell you to take the Bears over the 49ers. On the line, the Bears are three-point favorites at home. I'm going to tell you to take the Bears minus 3. The Titans and the Packers and the Bucks, excuse me. All right, Packers and the Bucks, I'll tell you this one right now. I mean, there's a kind of a pointless game because battle with injuries and Watson could be back and he could not be back, I don't know. A lot of stories in there. And Brent Hundley, he had a decent game against Pittsburgh, but now they're playing Tampa. I expect to do okay in this, but we'll see how this one goes. But I'm a believer. I'm going to tell you to pick the Packers over the Bucks. I'm going to support Green Bay in this one. But on the line, it's a pick'em. I'm going to tell you to take the Packers and a pick'em. Titans and Texans. Well, kind of two disappointing teams right now. Well, the Texans, they don't have, Deshaun Watson, which he's gone for the year, which he's definitely going to have a comeback thing. But Tennessee is trying to do Tennessee things, but they don't have a defense, but they're definitely going to settle down on the offense. So I'm going to tell you to take the Titans over the Texans. On the line, Texans are 7.5-point favorites. I'm going to tell you to take the Texans minus 7.5. Dolphins and the Broncos. Well, I don't know what to tell you on this one. Dolphins, they look kind of, the Dolphins look like they're going to be crap. Jay Cutler, I don't know what Jay Cutler's doing. Broncos, they have a key to leave suspension. This is going to be a boring game. I'm going to tell you to take the Dolphins over the Bucks. On the line, the Dolphins are 1-point favorite at home. I'm going to tell you to take the Dolphins minus 1. Jaguars and the Colts. All right, the Jaguars I think they have one of the best defenses in the NFL, but right along with the Minnesota Vikings right now. But the Jaguars they're impressing me on defense, but offensively not as much. But I think they are gonna get it done against the Colts. The last time I think they met, it was a shutout in Indianapolis, I think, or something like that. But anyways, I think the Jaguars are gonna pick up what they left off against Indianapolis. I'm gonna tell you to take the Jaguars over the Colts. On the line, the Jaguars are 10.5-point favorites at home. Take Jaguars minus 10.5. Lions and the Ravens. Well, the Lions are trying to do Lions things, but they need to do other things about it. So they need to start winning now. If they don't win now, if they don't win this game, it's going to be over for them to try to get the wild card spot for the Lions. So the Lions need to win this game in order to stay alive. Same thing as the Ravens. This is both teams need to win, and they need to win perfectly. Who do I trust more? I trust the Lions more in this one. Because I'm not going to lie, the Ravens have a better defense than the Lions. But if there is a quarterback besides Tom Brady that I can rely on to get the job done, it's probably Matthew Stafford. But I'm not sure he's worth that a lot of money. But we'll see how he does in this game. If he does, maybe he is. But if not, maybe not. But I'm going to tell you to take the Lions over the Ravens. On the line, the Ravens are 2.5-point favorites. I'm going to tell you to take the Lions plus 2.5. Chargers and the Browns. Now I told you, the Chargers are a team of destiny. Team of destiny, but the against the spread, ridiculous. Which I'll tell you that in a second. But anyways, I'm going to tell you to take the Chargers over the Browns. I think the Chargers are going to win the game against Cleveland because, Cleveland Browns, they're probably going to tank it. I can't see them win a game this year. I really can't. They're going to be joining the 2008 Lions in there for the winless season. I think the Cleveland Browns are going to do exactly that. You heard it here, folks. So I'm going to tell you to pick the Chargers over the Browns. On the line, the Chargers are a 15-point favorite at home. Look, I know the Chargers are a team of destiny, but For crying out loud, I can't give him that enough credit for it, though. No way. The last 5 games, I believe I heard last time I looked into this, they beat the spread. The Browns beat the spread 5 times. So I'm going to tell you to take the Browns plus 15. So, and the Raiders and the Giants, well, the Raiders, they had that big incident with the Denver Broncos right now, but I still trust them. As I know, Eli is benched, which, my opinion, if I were Eli, I would go to another team. Even though he took the 2 Super Bowls from my Patriots, he doesn't deserve that. Not at all. So, there's no way in hell in this one. So, I'm going to tell you to take the Raiders over the Giants. On the line, the Raiders are 8.5-point favorites. After the incident with the Denver Broncos and the suspensions they have over there, I can't trust the Raiders enough with this. So, I'm going to tell you to take the Giants plus 8.5. In the Saints and the Panthers, this is a division game. Important. Both teams are a really important game for both teams. Panthers are trying to hang on for the wild card hunt. Saints are trying to fight for the division. I think the winner of this game is going to go get the wild card in the division, and the loser gets the wild card. I think that's how it's going to go. Who I think is going to win the game? I like the Saints over the Panthers. On the line, the Saints are a 4-point favorite at home. It's a division game. Usually division games are tough to pick against the spread. I'm going to tell you to take the Panthers plus 4. And that's it for that one. And the Rams and the Cardinals. Now, Rams, they're one of the most the Rams are impressing me right now. Jared Goff is doing Jared Goff things. It's going to be very interesting this coming on Monday night. If they play I think they play the Eagles coming up, which is going to be very good. So, with the Rams playing the Cardinals as a division game, I'm going to tell you to take the Rams over the Cardinals. And on the line, Rams are a 7.5-point favorite at home. I'm going to tell you to take the Rams minus 7.5. Look, I know it's a division game. I know it's tough to pick division games. I'm going to tell you to take the Rams because I like how the Rams are going to do things. I like how the Rams are pulling it off. I'm going to tell you to take the Rams 7.5. All right, and Sunday Night Football, the Eagles and Seahawks. This is probably one of the best Sunday Night Football games we're going to see, besides the Packers and the Steelers. Which so far that game, last Sunday night game with the Steelers and the Packers, that's probably the best Sunday Night Football game I've seen so far this year. I think this game's probably going to top that. It's going to be a back and forth game. I'm going to tell you, I like the Eagles in this game over the Seahawks. On the line, it is I believe the Eagles are favored by 5.5 or something. I think so, but either way against the spread, I'm gonna take the Eagles in this game. I'm gonna take the Eagles. I believe it's minus 5.5. If not, if the Seahawks are favored, I'm gonna tell you to take the Eagles plus 2.5. So either way, I'm taking the Eagles against the spread. In this Monday Night Football game, the Steelers and the Bengals. Well, the Steelers are going to do Steeler things on this. The Bengals are imploding right now. But for Monday Night Football, I'm going to tell you to take the Steelers over the Bengals. On the line, the Steelers are 6-point favorites in that game. I'm going to tell you to pick the Steelers minus 6. That's going to wrap up my NFL pick show. Hey, shout-outs for the week for the NFL YouTube prognosticators. Check out Matt, the NFL fanatic. He makes really good stats. Hey, Matt, I never got a chance to watch your video. I watch it when I get home from work. And check out Edward Leonard. He's a very good NFL YouTube prognosticators. And once I get home from work, I'm going to have those subscription down below for all the NFL YouTube prognosticator page. Until then, this is Andrew Warren signing off, and I'll see you guys all in Week 14. Peace.